Greetings everyone, how are we doing today? Welcome to the jungle, to the Malacca, to the hammock. Today I wanted to do the third video on psychedelic journeying. Specifically, I want to talk about integration today. Integration is this kind of third part in this psychedelic journey of preparation, getting ready for the actual experience, then navigation, actually journeying, navigating through that journey, that psychedelic experience, and then the third part today is about integration. So it's integrating the lessons into your life in this everyday reality that we're in, that you've brought back from that experience. And so me and a good friend of mine, Roman, we always used to we said once before when we did LSD, we were like, what do we want to bring back from this experience? And the knowledge that you do bring back from that experience then needs to be integrated into your life, because like I've talked about before, psychedelics are a really amazing tool to help you navigate life, to teach you things about yourself. But literally all that they're doing is opening the door and saying, look, here's your stuff, are you willing to look at it? And then kind of closing the door after the experience. It's not just about the flashy lights and the visions and stuff, but it's about the deeper learnings and lessons that we can take from those experiences and then implement them in our lives so that we can live our lives with a bit more authenticity, more grace, more truth, and more fluidity, actually, because the deeper sense of self and deeper understanding of ourselves that we have, the easier it is to navigate our life, specifically for us, how our life works for us, how we are supposed to show up in the world, what's the best way for us to communicate with others, to deal with circumstances and situations. And so that's what these psychedelics give us. Now, so for me, integration really takes on three parts, really: space, peace, and solitude. So space, when you're about to go on a deep psychedelic experience, or have a weekend at a retreat, or a week's retreat in the Amazon, or whatever you end up doing, it's really key that you create space after the experience, okay? So it's really easy in this day and age, because we're all so busy, to have the experience and then just go straight back to work, go straight back into the life that you've been living without changing anything. And, what's the point of preparing and navigating for these big, life-changing experiences if we don't then allow that experience to actually change our life and change something different? And we're never going to allow that change to sort of manifest and integrate into our life if we don't allow space. So give yourself, at best, a week off after a weekend's retreat, or two, maybe a couple of ceremonies if you can. At least a couple of days of space. Block out your diary so that you have no one to see, nothing to do. You don't have any responsibilities that you have to see to, or I know that's difficult if you've got family, parents, partnerships and stuff like that, businesses. So in that case, try and minimize it, the busyness that you're going to have over the course of those few days. So just try and create as much space as you possibly can in the context of your life. The more space you can create, the better. That's number one. Number two, peace. So you want to be trying to, along with that space, create a lot of peace in the days after a deep plant medicine experience or psychedelic journey. Peace in terms of quiet. Peace in terms of reducing or removing the things that are going to affect your energy negatively. Really loud music, violent movies, much of the similar stuff you did leading up to the experience. It's almost like you need to implement that same process after the experience to allow yourself to land, almost. So try and create as much peace as you can in your life as well. Avoid dramas. And by giving yourself space and then filling it with peace, you're going to start to create a beautiful environment that's going to allow you to start integrating the lessons that you've learned. And then the third part to add to space, peace, is solitude. Okay, so the three of these combined together are so powerful. So solitude, spending time on your own, okay, off your phone, not talking to anyone on your phone, not texting anyone, not emailing anyone, not watching any television, not doing anything to distract yourself, but doing very much as I am right now, and what I have been doing in the couple of months that I've been here in Colombia, spending a lot of time in a hammock. That would be ideal. But the more time you can spend on your own in this container of space and peace, okay, through that solitude, you are then going to allow you're going to be able to remember and bring in the energy and the lessons that you've brought through those experiences and start to bring them into this reality, into your life, okay? If you're not creating any space for yourself, it's going to be very difficult for you to think about anything that you've learned and actually implement it into your life. If you're not creating peace for yourself, okay, you're going to have too much noise in your head, too many distractions to actually think about what you've actually just been through and what lessons that you've learned. And if you don't allow yourself solitude, time alone, then again you're going to have too many distractions that really aren't going to allow you to get to the depth of who you are and the depth of the experience and the lessons that you've brought from that experience. So those are my 3 tips for psychedelic journey and integration. Create space, make sure there's peace, and take some solitude for yourself. Okay guys, that's it for today. Have a beautiful psychedelic journey. Bon voyage if you are going on one soon or have been on one, and I look forward to seeing you on the next. That's it for me now, integrating myself in the Colombian jungle in a hammock. Peace and plants. Namaste.